It's all right to sit around, be depressed for a minute, cry about it, do whatever you have to, but don't stay there too long. Get up and go on with your life. This is what I learned in all these years on this earth. If somebody want to walk out of your life, let them.
You ain't got to say nothing. I am living for the Lord. I am living for the Lord. I am living for the Lord. Hallelujah. I feel him down in my spirit. You know, as I think about the goodness of Jesus and all that he has done for me, my soul cries out, hallelujah. Thank God for saving me.
You finished.
They're gonna be here in 10 minutes.
Okay. Then that leaves me 9 to beat the hell out of you.
You think? I know Taekwondo.
And I know whoop y'all. Come on, bring it on. You don't know about from the project. Come on, what the hell is your problem? Come on. Shut up. Shut up. Oh, hell no.
Yeah, you keep running.
Charlie, what? Now you ask me questions? You begging now?
Oh, please do it. Please hit her. Please, I want to see you do it. The hell wrong with you? Hello?
Baby, I hear you. Hold on. You better answer that phone or whatever. I ain't going to play with. I'm going to keep going.
All right. The service ain't what it used to be either.
Sabrina Byron.
It's hot as hell in this Cadillac, honey. I don't have no air conditioner.
You have one in?
I want a ham, an egg, and a cheese biscuit, okay? Hello?
We out of him.
You out of ham? Okay, all right, fine. Then give me an egg and cheese biscuit.
We out of egg.
You out of egg? Just something. Fine, then just give me a damn biscuit.
It's 10:31, ma'am, and we just stopped serving breakfast.
Hold the hell on, I've been sitting here for 15 minutes waiting on your ass. No, honey, no, I don't care. I want breakfast.
You want something else, like lunch or something?
Ain't nobody say nothing about no lunch. I don't want no lunch. I want breakfast.
Breakfast is at 10:30.
Oh, hell no.
Face all screaming on me or whatever. I don't know
Hey,
what you're
girl.
talking about. What?
I'm about to get carbon peroxide poisoning in this damn car, waiting on you to get me my damn food. This Cadillac is old as hell. Where's my food at, honey?
We out of egg, we out of ham, and we out of cheese and biscuits. So can you get out of line, please?
Where's your manager, honey?
Look, I am the manager. Now, no. Yeah, this people was crazy. For real. You gotta pay.
Yeah, you ain't got no damn fare. I told you I want some damn food. I'm taking everything you got. You gonna act like you ain't got no sense.
What is wrong with you? Where you at?
Oh my God. What the hell wrong with you? You gonna videotape me? You gonna videotape me? I'm taking it off.
Just say what?
I'm trying to be patient. I don't know what the hell wrong with y'all. You got messages around there. Old people, y'all act like y'all ain't got nothing shit. I'm taking some food. I'm fat ass daughter and everybody else. You ain't seen nothing. Got people out there waiting for you. If you look at something, my name is called.
Grand Rising, everybody. This Dice Game G coming back here on Celebrity Minds, and this episode is built on Tyler Perry. And most of the actors that work with Tyler Perry said he been doing some demonic rituals behind the plays, behind the movie. And like I said, and it's been, an ongoing, thing, because right now that it seems like he's behind this stuff with P. Diddy. All this stuff is coming out. Boom, this episode is built on Tyler Perry. Make sure you like and subscribe and share this episode long and wide while we go on the deep, dark secrets or the deep, dark agenda of Tyler Perry. Now, Tyler Perry, he's an American actor, director, producer, writer, and playwright. He's best known as creating the popular character Medea, a tough, elderly African-American woman he portrayed in his films from 2005 to 2022. Perry started his career in theaters, moving to Atlanta in 1992 to write and produce plays. His transformation to the TV in 2007 with the TBS series House of Pain, followed by Meet the Browns. And I'm talking about Meet the Browns and House of Pain was, I'm just saying, it was a great success. And it put him more out in the open with the TV series. After his, his I Can Do Bad by Myself, that, that was a major hit on, the public and the church, because, he built his, his fame up out of the churches, the Christian churches. See, I'm not gonna go too far in his early life. I'm just gonna come in and speak about some things out of his early life, so some people can get caught up. How did Tyler Perry get to this point? And basically, Tyler Perry was born Emmett Perry Jr. in New Orleans, Louisiana, to Willie Maxine Perry Campbell and Emmett Perry Sr., a carpenter. He had 3 siblings. Tyler Perry had described his childhood as a living hell. His contrast of his abusive father, his mother took him to church each week, where he sensed and sought refuge. And at the age of 16, he had his first name legal changed from Emmett to Tyler, and afforded to distance himself from his father. Many years later, after seeing the film Precious, Perry was moved to reveal from the first time he had been molested by a friend's mother at the age 10. He was also molested by 3 men prior to this, later learning his own father had molested his friend. A DNA test is taken by Perry indicated that his Emmett Sr. was not Perry's biological father. So, this man claims that, he been raised and been molested, been treated wrong. His father was, was so, manipulated and he molested his friends and stuff like that. That's all we've been hearing about the melanated community. I growed up, I didn't hear a lot of stories about women and boys that been molested. So this is an ongoing thing. So we need to, come together and please trying to stop this, because this is all demonic, frequency energy that we are witnessing right now. So, it just keep going on. But while Perry did not complete high school, he earned a general education diploma in his early 20s. With watching an episode of Oprah Winfrey, he heard someone describe the, effect that acts willing to keep, alleged authority to work out to his own problems. This comment inspired him to, apply himself to his career in writing. He also started writing a series of letters to himself, which become the bias for his musical I've Known I Have Been Changed. And I know everybody know that song, because if you are familiar with his plays and familiar with his, his movies, especially the plays, I think it come out in his plays, that song he put out in his plays, it's a deep song. I ain't gonna even lie, The man got some good writing skills, but what's going forward to these dark, rituals he been doing behind the scenes. And I'm saying, Perry did a lot of, he did a lot of things, and, in his upcoming, career. Perry wrote and produced many of his stage plays during the 1990s and the early 2000s. His breakthrough performance came in 2005 with the film The Diary of the Mad Black Woman, which he wrote and produced and adapted of the stage play of the same name. He also developed numerous television series, most notably Tyler Perry's House of Pain, which ran for 8 seasons on TBS from 2006 to 2012. In 2011, listed him as the highest paid man in entertainment, earning $130 million between May of 2010 and May of 2011. In 2012, Perry struck an exclusive deal, multi-year partnership with Oprah Winfrey and her Oprah Winfrey Network. The deal features scripted projects such as The Highs and The High Notes. In 2019, he produced the political drama series The Oval of BET. Outside his own productions, Perry has been cast in numerous Hollywood films, including Star Trek in 2009, Alex Cross in 2012, Gone Girl, 2014, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, Out the Shadows, 2016, Vice, 2018, Those Who Wish Me Dead, 2021, and Don't Look Up in 2021. Perry had also done voice acting for, animated films such as The Star, The Pupil Patrol, the movie, and from 2021. I'm just saying, the man been busy. The man been busy, and I haven't watched all his stuff, but The Diary of the Man, Black Woman. You know what I'm saying? I Can Do Bad by Myself. You know what I'm saying? They were major hits because that was different at that time. People didn't ever thought about somebody to come out doing plays and stuff like this, portraying a melanated big mama at that. I mean, the man is making some good money. Perry Films also shows have community growth over 660 million, as his net worth is estimated at 1 billion, making him one of the richest people in the entertainment industry. Despite commercial success, his productions have received criticism, and the critics and scholars who believe his films portray negative or offensive portraying of African Americans, along with the critical reception itself being largely negative in 2020. And Perry was included in Time list of the 100 most influential people and received the Governor Award from the Academy of Television Arts and Science. And additionally, he received a Joan Hartzell award from the Academy Awards in 2021. He was introduced in the Black Music Entertainment Walk of Fame the following year. I'm just saying, the man went starstruck. But now everything must go up, must come down. Now we gonna get on the dark side of things, because we've been hearing a lot about Tyler Perry. First of all, the dress thing. You know what I'm saying? Why every male has to, coming in the industry, has to do the dress thing. But even though it's part of his character, part of Medea and stuff like that, it's still a black man in a dress. Boom, comes out later on, Tyler Perry. This is what I've been hearing. I did my research that Tyler Perry, a lot of his, his content that he been, working on and bringing up, he's been stealing. That's what I heard. You know what I mean? That's what I heard. It's not coming from me. This is what I researched. A guy that come out in Atlanta club, that Tyler Perry has been going into these, these bisexual clubs back then, and this guy came out saying that, that Tyler Perry stole basically stole his whole character. So that's what I've been hearing. I researched and stuff. Later on I might find the audio or of where I got it from and stuff like that. But I'm just putting this out so you do your own research. And leave in the comments what you think. So you know what I mean. So I'm just saying all this stuff is allegedly. But like I said, I did my research, and like I said, I'm gonna put it out the best way I can here on Celebrity Demise. And also, a lot of actors were saying that Tyler Perry was doing some rituals, some dark rituals stuff behind the scenes. You know what I mean? Starting, one of his main characters on the show of especially on Meet the Browns. She came out saying that he seemed like he'd been doing some dark ritual stuff behind, and she's built on her Christian belief. And y'all know who I'm talking about. I'll speak her name later on, but I'm just saying, y'all know who I'm talking about. You know what I'm saying? Because she played in Meet the Browns. You know what I mean? And basically, she basically was, telling that, something going on with Tyler. But I've been hearing Tyler Perry, has been, he's a gatekeeper. you know. So he been keeping Monique out. I know y'all been hearing the story about Monique. Monique been, you know, put him on blast. Him and Oprah Winfrey tag team on her. But everybody know about this dark industry. You know what they have to do. You know what I mean? Especially if you already gay, you already, you know what I'm saying, bisexual. You fit in this industry. You see what I'm saying? So, I mean, it's just about doing the dark rituals, you know, and 9 out of 10, these dark rituals leads on to drinking blood, harvesting adrenochrome, you know what I'm saying, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. You know what I mean? So, I'm just saying, this industry is so demonic and dark. As Tyler Perry has been going on, you know, been blackballing people because they speak against him. You know what I mean? So this how big and powerful he got. Like I said, when he come up to $1 billion of assets, of course, you know, you're not gonna make that type of money if you do not do the rituals, you do not do the dark agenda in this industry. That's just real business. And also, Tyler Perry has been known to not pay his writers. You know what I mean? His writers not getting the money they should be getting. So, you know, this writer strike, I mean, it's been notorious in Hollywood right now, because a lot of these, you know, television shows that has been, you know, it's been sitting and it's been stalling, been waiting for, you know, the season to, you know, go to the next, you know, and they not having no writers. They've been having this writer strike. So, you know, Tyler Perry was going through that too, because he ain't been paying his writers. You know, you gotta pay people what it's worth, especially if you've been making hits after hits after hits. You gotta pay these people. I mean, a lot of people don't like how, you know, Tyler Perry is, you know, put a black woman out and, you know, put this black woman down in his movies, in his plays and stuff like that. So, I mean, it just, you know, this foremost verse that, you know, the black community got to worry about, you know what I'm saying, being described as being, because these black women find being stupid, being like they dumb, or they being hot-headed, they mad, you know what I mean? I'm just saying, you know, that, you know, everybody, all the critics is mad how he portraying the black woman. Not just the black woman, the black man, you know. I mean, I know it's some abusive black men out there, but he take it too far. I was saying, because I haven't seen, you know, especially in the Diary of Mad Black Woman, I have not seen a guy, you know what I'm saying, do his wife of 11 or 15 years like that. You know what I mean? And then too, it's no prenup, not today. I'm just saying. I'm Dice Game G here on the We Are Vicious TV. I'm gonna come back with part 2 here on Celebrity Minds. I'm just getting started, baby. You know what I'm saying? So I told you I'm not gonna make these episodes 15 minutes long. So make sure you subscribe and like, you know what I'm saying, and leave a comment. I'm telling you, I mean, it's gonna keep going on with Tyler Perry, because, you know, like I said, part 2 is coming. You know what I mean? Because it's, you know, all this stuff is coming to a head. The industry is dead, basically. You know what I mean? You seeing it right here in live time. I love y'all. I'm out.